Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode of my tutorial video channel. In this video, I will discuss differential cost analysis in the context of further processing a product. In my earlier video on differential cost, I have discussed what is differential cost and when differential cost analysis is undertaken by the management of a firm. Differential cost means the cost of undertaking an alternative course of action. Now the management of a firm faces different situations at different points of time, and different situations bring forth opportunities in front of the management. Now what are the situations? Either the firm has to accept or reject an export order, the firm has to change the sales mix or sales price, or to go for in-house production or to outsource a sub-product or a spare part like this. These are the situations where the management has to take differential cost analysis, that is the cost of undertaking an alternative course of action. Now in my last video, I had discussed the scenario of accepting or rejecting an export order, and in this video I shall discuss differential cost analysis in the context of further processing a product. That is, the firm has to decide whether it should go for further processing a product or not. I have taken one numerical problem where a firm produces two products, product A and B. Product A is produced 1000 units and sold at a price of 20 per kg. 1000 kgs are produced and sold at 20 per kg, and product B is produced 2000 kgs and sold at the rate of 30 per kg. These data are for a particular month. Now there is a proposal. What is the proposal? The proposal is that product B can be further processed and converted to 1000 kgs of C. That is, 2000 kgs of product B can be converted into 1000 kgs of C and sold at 70 per kg. This means currently the firm is producing and selling B, 2000 kgs of B per month at 30 per kg. Now the firm has an option to further process product B and sell it at much higher price, that is at the price of 70 per kg, and the processing cost of 2000 kgs of B would be 8000. So what is required? Comment on the further processing alternative. That means whether the firm would go for further processing, that is processing of product B into C and then sell product C at a much higher price. So we undertake the differential cost analysis. Okay. So this is solution. Differential cost analysis. When we talk about differential cost analysis, remember sometimes you have to find out the differential profit too. And the differential cost of what? The differential cost of taking alternative course of action. And what is that alternative course of action? To further process product B by spending 8000 and convert it into 1000 kgs of C and sell that at 70 per kg. So there are two parts. Basically there are two parts. One is incremental revenue and the other is incremental cost. If the firm does not go for further processing of B, then the firm will not have to incur any processing cost. That is, there is no incremental cost. But if the firm goes for further processing of B, then the firm has to incur this additional expenses, that is of 8000. That is the processing cost of 2000 kgs of B. On the other hand, if the firm does not take that alternative course of action, instead goes on producing B and selling that at 30 per kg, then there is no question of any incremental revenue. But if the firm decides to further process B into C and sell that at a much higher price, then there is a question of incremental revenue. That is, how much additional revenue the firm is getting. So we have to compare these two, the incremental revenue and incremental cost, so that we can find out if there is any incremental profit or not. So first, incremental revenue. Incremental revenue or sales. If the firm decides to process product B further, then the firm is sacrificing the sale of product B direct into the market. Correct? So sale of 1000 kgs of C at the rate of 70 per kg is equal to 70,000. Now if the firm undertakes that alternative course of action, then the firm is sacrificing sale of this. So less sale of 2000 kgs of B at the rate of how much? 30 per kg. This is how much? 60,000. So what is the incremental revenue? Increment in revenue 70,000 minus 60,000, that is 10,000. Okay. This is the incremental revenue by undertaking that alternative course of action. And what is that alternative course of action? Instead of selling product B direct in the market, the firm goes for further processing of product B and convert it into product C and sell that at a much higher price. Now what is incremental cost? Incremental cost. If the firm decides to further process B and convert it into C and sell it in the market at a much higher price, then only incremental cost the firm is incurring is 8,000. That is the processing cost of B. Okay. All the earlier expenses incurred on B are sunk cost. Those are not relevant here. Only relevant cost is the processing cost of 2000 kgs of B, which is 8,000. So incremental cost is only processing cost. All other earlier expenses incurred on product B will not come here because those are called sunk cost. So processing cost is 8,000. This is the only incremental cost. Then if you deduct 8,000 from 10,000, we get increment in profit. Incremental revenue minus incremental cost means incremental profit or increment in profit. That is 2000. So if the firm undertakes that alternative course of action, that is to further process B and convert it into C and then sell C at much higher price, then the firm's profit is increasing by 2000. The firm's total profit is increasing by 2000 if the firm undertakes that alternative course of action. So what will be your comment? The comment will be further processing of product B is recommended. Why? Because that is increasing the firm's total profit by how much? By 2000. Okay. Yeah. So this is all about differential costs in the context of further processing of a product. Okay. So far so good. I will always try to keep my videos as lucid and as succinct as possible so that everybody can understand. And I believe this is well understood by you. Still, should you have any doubt in your mind, if you have any query, please don't hesitate to let me know through the comment section. I shall be very glad to reply to all your relevant queries. If you think this video is beneficial for you, it is useful for you, please do share the video with your friends, brothers, sisters and colleagues so that they can also derive benefit by watching this video. And finally, thank you very much for your precious time. Stay well and goodbye.